Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Uncle Mad here. Football is back. We are making our way to Old Nissan Stadium for Welcome Back Weekend. The Titans are hosting a open practice to kind of signify the start of training camp and the return of NFL football. And we're here for it. Me and the biggest sports fan in America. I can't find her. Where'd she go? Find her. She's over there. Just who gave the great analysis on the Titans recently. Not Titans. What was that?
Titans.
It was Nashville SC. But
See, it's because I know sports better than you.
that's why she's here. So we're here to see some American football, get a little look at new Nissan Stadium, which you can see peeking out over the trees there, and just check out what's going on with the team. Probably won't stay for too long. We're actually already a little bit late. I believe the event started about 15 minutes ago, but traffic is a nightmare with the construction of the new stadium. So really looking forward to that for 2 more years. Further delay to our arrival to the event is after years of just as little clutch purses being allowed in, they finally decided to crack down today on, of all days, the open practice day. You got into a million games with it before, but today was where they decided to be a-holes about it. Oh, she's renting a locker. There's a bit of a peek of new Nissan Stadium from this angle. Interesting, I mentioned this in previous videos, it is going to be flipped the opposite direction of current Nissan Stadium. So right now, this right here will be a sideline. End zone will be like over this way, whereas right now in current Nissan Stadium, this is the end zone, sideline runs this way. I believe our seats in new Nissan Stadium are going to be like exactly diagonal of where we are now. We're kind of in the corner, but on the opposite side from here, if I'm thinking the layout is the way it is correctly. But coming along, highly vertical roof starting to be put in place. You can kind of see the back end of some bleachers right here. 2027 season. So two more stadiums in the old one. 2 more seasons in the old stadium. Security is on one today. Before we even got here, I was turning down the street because it's like impossible to like work through the maze of detours to get to the parking lot, but I finally figured out which way I wanted to go. And I didn't need to ask anybody where I was going because I knew where I was going, but a little traffic bob out there didn't like that, so he slammed the side of my car as I drove by because he wanted me to stop it. Oh, he threw a water bottle at me?
He threw a water bottle at your car.
What an ass. Like, I know where I'm going. I don't need your help, bro. I know you got a little bit of power today, but save it for a better day. And then going in and out of security. I got stopped the second time when we went back through somehow after not getting stopped the first time.
I got stopped the first time.
It's crazy. Not really up for any merch today, so I wasn't really going to stop and check. But then I caught my eye on this little Titans Jeep Wrangler.
You kind of need one of those for your car.
I don't know if I need to spend $15 on a miniature Jeep Wrangler. I think I can skip that.
Do you want that?
No, not at all. Not a whole lot of super action right now. A lot of individual drills. We got the QBs working down here. Wide receivers kind of right here. Looks like linebackers directly in front of us in the whites with the helmets. The big dogs, offensive and defensive line down in this corner. So a lot of individual work. Looks like the receivers, running backs, and quarterbacks are coming together. Maybe a little 7. I don't know. I don't remember stuff. It's been so long since I played sports. I can't remember the name of terms. It is way too hot. This is not going to last long. Let's see here. Cam Ward about to take a snap. He's going to throw a ball. What's he going to do? Zips it. Good catch. Good completion. Okay. Titans are going to be good this year. Confirmed.
Titans fans, now is your chance to win a Titans helmet autographed by head coach Brian Callahan. Ridley showing off some speed at the bottom of the field. There's Billy with the catch.
Ward missed Van Jefferson on that one. He's been pretty crisp on the throws I've seen so far. Missed that one though. Backups getting their reps in. Cam Ward stepping up here. Red cleats on the near side. Let's see what he can do here. Decent little completion. Good quick release. Interesting to see what we get out of our passing game this year. We got a good, interesting mix of like new veteran receivers with like Van Jefferson, Lockett, and of course Calvin Ridley, and then the young guys, DK, Almanor, Restrepo, and then the guys that are be fighting for spots like Mason Kinsey and Treylon Burks. I haven't seen Treylon Burks. Is he out here?
was outstanding.
Where's number 16? Is he around anywhere?
Young Titans fans, Josh Corey and his group were doing a wonderful job for those.
I don't know.
The kids during.
This is a very funny looking drill over here. You got like the Titans secondary in white going against what I guess is coaches or like training staff, or definitely not players. Just kind of doing a little shadow play down here because you got the offense going on their own over here. No kind of mixed head-to-head stuff yet. Ooh, look, nice little drop right over the shoulder of Calvin Ridley on that one, but kind of want to hang on, see if we get a little defense versus offense, but it is very hot. Justin's already bailed. I don't know how much longer I'm going to make it, but I'd like to see the defense go against the offense a little bit before I get out of here. 7-on-7 work. They said this is third down style plays they're testing out here. It'll be interesting to see what kind of mix we get here. Ooh, going deep. Got him. Wow. That's a good way to get it started. That got the crowd a little excited.
3-by-1, kind of split on the backside. Let's see if we've got the same type of route that we had before.
Tailor ratio, that can work sometimes. I encourage us to get loud because it's third down, although we would not want to get loud on an offensive third down, so the logic here does not check out. I don't think they know what they're doing. Deep ball. Oh, that was nice. Ooh. DBs are saying he was out of bounds, but all right, I think I got one play left in me, and then we're going to call it a day here. It is boiling hot, sitting directly in the sun, melting. Let's see. Give us something here, Cam. Pass interference. Throw the flag, sir. Dang. That was kind of a bummer to end because he's had some good throws in the earlier plays, but looks like he's checking out, and Tim Boyle's coming in, so I think we're going to check out too. Dang, what a shame. Hattie B's is not open for today's exhibition. It is an absolutely perfect day for some hot chicken. Burks, Levis, on sale. Tragic. These guys are both technically still on the team. Okay, heading out after a quick just little dipping our toes in the water of Titans football. Saw some good things, some positive signs, you know. Hard to get a good read on kind of simulated practices where there's no pressure, no like full speed stuff going on. But I thought Cam Ward seemed to have a good repertoire with receivers, some good crisp, accurate passes, some good zip on his deep balls. So yeah, encouraging overall for the limited amount of stuff we saw out there. But heading out now because it is just brutally hot. I felt this way a handful of times throughout last season. Really feel this way today. I cannot wait for new Nissan Stadium. It's coming to events like this at a stadium with a roof that's climate controlled. I can't wait. Counting the days till we get to do things like that. If you thought our fun Saturday vlog was only going to be limited to a Titans glorified practice at the stadium, you were wrong, because we are at the Nashville Farmers Market. Jessica is super excited to be here. I just hit her with a plastic cup to us on the ground. That was my fault. Whoops. Don't vlog and walk, kids. Stop the food court. A lot going on in here. I don't know when the last time I was in here was, but there's a ton of stuff. Gyros, sushi, Jenny's ice cream. It's like there's a little bar over here on the right. All you could possibly want. All right, to start off our farmers market adventure, we've set up shop at the Picnic Tap, a little hot dog and like beer garden type place. I had a late breakfast today, so I wasn't very hungry, but just on the other hand is going to town on a hot dog. What type of dog did you get there?
New York one.
How is it?
I'm so much happier now.
It's amazing how quickly she recovers from being hot and angry at football when she gets a hot dog and a beer. I also have a beer, but that's just because I didn't want to sit here and not be a patron. It felt rude to take up a seat in this, crowded establishment and not patronize them. So for that reason and that reason alone, I have a beer. Not a drinker, but Didn't really want a hot dog right now, so it was the only other thing on the menu. Hot dogs and beer. What kind of place is this?
My dream.
Feel like we're at the fair, because the second we walked outside, one booth called just his name. That was the roasted corn. They do have a good looking menu. Like, I'm still not hungry. I don't want to walk around with a corn cob, but they have some good options on here. So I have bowls too. Good choices here.
This is a lot of butter.
This has quickly devolved into just a food vlog. And I got no problems with that. Alright, so since we're at the farmers market, we're gonna make something fresh, well, freshish for dinner. Get some fresh produce, make some nice little burgers today. Got some tomatoes, some potatoes to make some fries. We got a few more things to go with the accoutrement there, some onion. We're gonna have nice little farmers market burgers for dinner later tonight.
Matthew, did you see they have squashes?
Might end up short a few of the items we needed. Haven't found cheese or buns that jumped out to us, and I'm just kind of walking through the more crafty, like, merch area. Yeah, bread all had was like sliced bread, like challah bread. Didn't have buns though, but challah. Holla at your boy because he's eating challah bread. We're wrapping up our farmers market afternoon with some Jenny's ice cream. Always a nice treat, especially on a hot day like this. All done at the farmers market. We have acquired a bit of produce for tonight's burgers. Still have to do one more bit of adulting before going into full party mode on this Saturday. We got to go to the big box store, BJ's, to buy large quantities of products that we will use frequently, and then apparently it's cheaper in the long run than buying small quantities, and that is the adult way of doing things. Is that right? Did I get that right?
Sure.
The math checks out. Done adulting for the day. Collected what we needed from BJ's to finish off just general house supplies and a few things for tonight's dinner. So now all that's left to do is to have a bit of fun and frivolity here in the pool. Watch a little bit of the preseason Premier League Summer Series, Manchester United and West Ham United. I don't know if the TV's even can be seen right now because of the glare, but relaxing, chilling in the pool, watching a little footy. Throw the burgers on the grill, whip that up in a little bit to culminate our day. How do you beat this? You can't beat it. Manchester United up 1-0 at halftime, looking pretty good. Much like the Titans thing we went to earlier today, it's all preseason. It's all getting things up and running ahead of the start of the actual season, so there's only so much you can kind of take at this point in time. But, you know, the addition of Matheus Cunha looks like it's going to be a good one. He's been running well. He's been looking pretty solid throughout the first couple preseason matches for United, but yeah, they got a lot of work to do despite that, so we'll see. But encouraging to at least see something happening. I don't know. But it's time to cook burgers. We are doing... Here's what I did. When we were at the farmer's market, I was like scratching my brain, like, I don't really know. I wasn't hungry in the moment, so I didn't really know what I wanted to cook tonight. So I asked ChatGPT, what should I go for? I gave it some things that I'm pretty good at cooking, at least that I think I'm pretty good at cooking. It came back with a recipe idea for farmer's market smash burgers with fancy fixins. Now I'm going to put on the screen here the recipe card that it generated when I asked it to give me like an image recipe card that I could use to have on my phone to not have to like scroll through ChatGPT to look at the recipe. And it's just hilarious because as much as AI is getting out of control and doing wild stuff, it still can't spell and still has these weird ways of writing sometimes. So just look at that and see what you're saying. We're not going to use that exactly because it basically was a pretty basic recipe to begin with. The only thing I'm going to kind of use verbatim from that is the recipe for the herby dill aioli, which sounded really good. I actually got, we got some stuff from the farmer's market. We got, oh, this is heavier than that, fresh Yukon Gold potatoes. We're gonna make fries with those. They're in an ice bath to bring out the starch. I got this dill blend, which we're gonna use for the base of our herby aioli. Got a fresh onion. We're gonna grill that up and throw that on the burgers. Got an heirloom tomato. We're gonna slice that up. All from the farmer's market, but outside of that, kind of just gonna do standard burger and fries. Nothing too complicated. Should be pretty easy. I'm gonna cook it up. We'll report back with the final results once everything is ready. Prep is going on the burger. I want to shout out 2 things that I think are going to be really great hacks that are going to take this burger to the next level. These pickles, Jesta makes these, and then she just eats these straight up. This is like her lunch some days. There's just some of these pickles. She just takes like the baby cucumbers, slices them up, puts them in a little brine, gets some homemade pickles. I hate cucumbers. Cucumbers is like my #1 most hated food item, and these look like cucumbers if you're just like looking at it, but they're the best pickles you'll ever have. So these are gonna go on the burgers. I'm sure that's gonna be a huge hack. The other one, this is one that's like kind of a light hack, but it's a kind of one that I think you should always do. I'm gonna take this arugula that I'm gonna put on the burger. I'm gonna toss it in some oil, salt, and pepper just to give it a little more flavor, a little something extra to it. That's gonna be really good. And I'm gonna show you right now. We got the heirloom tomatoes in the fridge right now. I've already hit them with a little bit of salt and pepper. More flavor. You can never have too much salt and pepper. That's one thing I've learned in cooking is never have too much salt and pepper. And I got our sauces right here. Got this great dill aioli that's gonna light the burgers on fire, and then your kind of standard fry sauce. Things are going well. I think I've said this in a previous vlog too, but arugula is the go-to lettuce for burgers. Like iceberg, romaine, whatever. It's a little bland, it's just kind of there. Maybe you get a little crunch out of it, but like this, arugula adds a little flavor. Jesta doesn't like lettuce on burgers most of the time. Doesn't like tomatoes most of the time, but heirloom tomatoes, arugula, I think she'll go for that. Here is the finished product. We've got the burger, Munster cheese, heirloom tomato, the herby dill aioli. I did bacon on mine. The dressed arugula, Jesta's pickles, some grilled onions, and fries made with Yukon Gold double fried. Look up how to double fry fries. That is the best fry hack I've come across in trying to make French fries for myself in my life. So maybe presentation-wise, one of the best burgers I've ever put together. We'll see how it tastes. Brioche bun. Those always look good for picturesque things, but taste is key. Alright, I'm honestly not even really sure how to approach this because it's quite overloaded, but here we go. Bone apple teas. That is a really good burger. Might have outdone myself on this one. Let's try a fry real quick. I'm a genius. No.
Third type of potato.
What are you doing? No, get out of here.
Give her a kiss.
No, you can't have any of this. That is going to do it for today's video. I think we're just going to wind down, watch a little bit of The Office or something, and call it a night. What a fun, exciting Saturday for us adults here. But, kind of went a little different direction than maybe I thought I was going to do at the start of the video. I thought it was going to be just the Titans thing today, and that didn't last as long as maybe I thought it was going to with the heat and just kind of what was going on there. And then we kind of made a whole day out of everything else that we did today, and I had a great time. I enjoyed going to the farmer's market with Jess. We actually said that's probably something we're going to start doing semi-regularly. If nothing else, just hang out in the food court there, walk around, maybe get some fresh produce. It was all good. Turned out really well because dinner tonight was, not to toot my own horn, one of my best performances ever. That burger was spot on, great. The fresh, from the farmer's market, Yukon Gold potatoes were some of the best fries I've made lately. Double fry them. I can't say that enough. The dill sauce, great. Shout out ChatGPT. I kind of went my own way with a little bit of the recipe for the most part, but that part of it, the herby aioli that they recommended, was a key part of the burger tonight. And just a great day, a great Saturday. I had so much fun. I had so many good things happen today. Burger, pool, farmer's market, Titans. What more can you ask for? Manchester United won a meaningless game in New Jersey. It's my ideal day, to be honest. But More to come in the future. So much more to come. Always. The channel never stops. Things keep happening all the time. And I was going to say this, with the Titans season starting to ramp up, you're going to see more Titans coverage from me here on the channel, obviously with the game day vlogs and stuff like that. But we'll also be talking more Titans over on the 615 Locker Room podcast that I co-host with my guy Wormy. So if you don't already subscribe to that one, that's available on YouTube. It's available on Spotify if you prefer audio-style podcast. I had a really good episode this week. I was really happy with this week's episode. We just kind of got into a bunch of stuff, just kind of let it go. We kind of free-flowing stuff. I did another ramble about Superman, which is my favorite movie in a long time. I just got to stop myself because I'm about to go ramble about it again. So speaking of Superman and movies, I'm going to see Fantastic Four tomorrow. This is Saturday, July 26th at the time of filming. I'm going to see Fantastic Four tomorrow. So I don't know if I'll do like a full day vlog of whatever I do tomorrow, but I'll definitely at least pop on, do a quick, Fantastic Four review, if nothing else. So that'll be something you can see coming up here. If you're not subscribed to this channel already, I don't know if that was a word, subscribed to this channel already, please do so. Turn the bell on for notifications so you never miss any updates here, there, everywhere. We're losing it. We're going down the drain. Thanks for watching. Viva Esperance.